And there's the feed to Cephalosha. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cephalosha's got 4 points this quarter. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Horford. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Dishes it to Afflalo. Some nice passing by New York here. Thomas a screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Galloway. Rebound Atlanta. Schroeder's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Hardaway. Can't get it to go. And New York the other way now. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Anthony against Hardaway. Anthony kicks to O'Quinn. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, 8 rebounds and a steal. He's played a huge role in this game.
Even though he probably wasn't a big part of the game plan coming in.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Hawks?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Splitter comes in for Cephalosha. And Paul Millsap is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And then for New York, Porzingis, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on as the season grew older. More and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
It's deflected. Stolen by Thomas. Kicks it to O'Quinn. And Calderon now, top of the key. They set the pick. To the middle to tie it up. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games, too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Korver dishes to Splitter. Lopez with the steal. 3-on-3. And Thomas with the stuff.
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Yeah, that was big time right there, Clark. That's terrific basketball.
Now here is Horford. The dish now to Schroeder. Back to Horford. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now.
Calderon, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And I tell you what, if he's going to be a factor here down the stretch, he is going to have to make some shots. Just 1 of 5 here in the quarter.
Now here's Calderon to the paint. Porzingis passes to Lopez. It's deflected. Now here's Schroeder. And the shot falls short this time.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
That's to Porzingis. They set the pick. Feeds to Afflalo. And a miss there on the triple.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. He dishes it to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Shot left block. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Splitter's got 20.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now here's Calderon, and Lopez gets it to go.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Horford, and the layup's good off the glass. Horford's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Hawks.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here is Calderon. There's the pick. A follow outside. Pass to Lopez. From 13. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shooter kicks to Corbin. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Calderon dishes to Afflalo. There's the pass to Porzingis. He kicks to Calderon. Pass to Porzingis. New York needs to get off a shot. Calderon, no good.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Teague is checked in for Atlanta. Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And no mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Calderon. New York moving the ball around. Anthony on the wing. They get the rebound. Porzingis. Count it!
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Calderon for 3. Rebound Atlanta. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting for the win. Final quarter. 2 shots.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. He feeds it to Vujacic. Williams, that's for 2. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, I'm here with Paul Millsap. And Paul, you really delivered tonight to help the team. What goes into a game like tonight where you put up such a tremendous stat line?
Man, forget the line, man. I'm just glad we came out here. We played our hearts out. It's a good team we played tonight, but we stuck with it and we fought it out and won the game.
Great job by you, Paul. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson